Hi, I'm Jacqueline Hansen. Here's a look at some of our biggest business stories of the week. The Canadian dollar is making a comeback. After hitting a 13-year low in January, it's building back some real strength. It surged to a 5-month high this week, at times trading above 77 cents U.S. The rising price of oil helped to give it a boost. Oil traded above $40 a barrel. So what's next for the loonie?
The most likely outcome is a slight depreciation. But I'm not thinking going back to 65, 60, probably going towards 73 is probably roughly where we should be over the next few months.
For the first time ever, the average house price in Canada is more than $500,000. But some economists argue that looking at just the average can be misleading. Cities like Vancouver and Toronto skew the number much higher. Strip out BC and Ontario, and the average price is more like $290,000. Meanwhile, areas exposed to falling oil prices have seen house prices fall. Two extremes pulling the average in opposite directions.
It's almost the anti-Goldilocks in that rather than, not too hot and not too cold, you have the opposite extremes. You have too cold and then you have much too hot.
And a ketchup controversy unfolded this week. It started when Loblaws decided to stop stocking French's ketchup, but the condiment's Canadian roots in the tomato farm fields of Ontario sparked some patriotic backlash, and the grocer backtracked. But Loblaws really found itself in a pickle when an internal memo was leaked. The grocer had claimed it pulled French's because of weak sales, but the memo suggested another reason, that French's was eating into sales of Loblaw's own PC ketchup. Not everyone thinks that's a bad move, though.
It's perfectly legitimate. They have a preferred supplier called President's Choice. They've invested in it, done lots of due diligence, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing what they did if that in fact was the real reason.
For all of these stories and more, go to cbc.ca/business and join us on Twitter @CBC Business. I'm Jacqueline Hansen. See you in 7 days.